Hi ladies, and good evening to Thursday Facebook Live. Where has this week gone? And I've had a super busy day. It's not finished yet, so I know you won't mind that I haven't done my hair and makeup. I know you will forgive that of me, ladies. So I hope you're doing okay. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Stephanie. I am your coach, the curator of this amazing community, Women Who Don't Drink. So new ladies, if you are new to this community, please watch the welcome video at the top of the page. It will explain where everything is, so that will really help. Also, we're in the middle of a 7-day alcohol-free challenge. Yay! We're on day 4. I've been doing no sugar and no dairy to support you all, and low carb. I can tell you the days have been very slow and long, but I do like to support you. So I feel like I'm doing it with you a bit then, because alcohol's not an issue for me at all. So while you're doing the 7-day alcohol-free challenge, I don't want you to pressure yourself, okay? It's really important. I want you to treat this as learning. So, follow the posts. I post every day, and do the tasks, even if they don't resonate with you. Just do them and see what comes up. You will learn something, I promise you, okay? So no pressure, all right? It's about learning. Now, tonight's Facebook Live is all about results. Just a different way of looking at things. Hi, Danielle, lovely to see you tonight. So, you're all here because you want something. You want a result. That's why you're here. And you're here because something isn't working in your life. And actually, it's always really good to start with alcohol. You will have heard me say that a million times. People who do one-to-one coaching with me, I'm always going to strip the alcohol and drugs back first, because it's really hard to make positive change in your life if you are using. I'm not saying it's impossible. There's always going to be anomalies, but life is so much easier without any substances in it, particularly if we want to make changes, like get the job we want, or go training, or help our children, or, meet a man or meet a lady, anything like that, okay? So you're looking for change, you're looking for a result. That's why you're here. I'm not picking my nose, by the way. It's my nose ring. It falls out, so I stick it back up again. Very unladylike, I know, ladies. Okay, so you're looking for change. You're looking for a result, and you're here because something is motivating you. You want a result, and you may not know specifically what it is, but you want something, you want something to be different. So I'm going to give you a little example. Bear with me. I'm going to come full circle like I do when I do these videos. So you've been on a really long walk and you're really thirsty, and you find a coffee shop, and you walk into a coffee shop and it's really busy, and you've not been in there before, and there's only one seat and it's really crowded. So then it's like, what goes through your head? How some people are nervous. It's a new coffee shop. It's really busy. Should I sit there? Maybe it's for someone else, all those types of things. But actually, if you want to sit down and have a drink because you've been on a long walk, then you need to take action to get the result. Okay, so the result you're looking for is to have a drink and sit down because you've been on a long walk. So you can stay there sort of worrying and feeling uncomfortable, but actually the action is to go and order a coffee and sit down. Okay, so it's the action that gets you the result. So when you take the action, there's a step before that, okay? Because if it was that easy, we'd all be taking action, wouldn't we? So there's a couple of steps before that, actually. So before you take action, it's about your way of being. We are being a certain way. So think about the difference of, a lady that walks into the coffee shop that's nervous and anxious. She hasn't been there before. She's not very confident. That's going to be quite a difficult scenario, as opposed to someone who's feeling really good and really confident, just wants to get a coffee and sit down. It's a lot quicker, isn't it, in terms of the action? So your way of being will help you take the action, which determines the result. Okay, now, the result that you're looking for, ladies, is for alcohol to not be an issue. So what are the actions that you can take that will help you to get this result, okay? Then I want you to think about, before that, what is your way of being that will help you to take the action? So it's a step before that, okay? Now your way of being might be to be open-minded, to be patient, to be persistent, I don't know, okay? So it's having a think. I'm going to ask you some questions, and please use comments if you get stuck with this. So the result is for alcohol to not be an issue, and it's the actions you're going to take that will determine how you get the result. So what actions do you want to take? And then before that, what's your way of being? You know, how do you feel about that? What's your attitude? What's your way of being that will help you to achieve the actions? So if you're not sure and you're nervous and you're tired, and you know, it's harder to take the action, isn't it? But if you're feeling persistent and determined, then you're probably going to take a lot of action, which is probably going to get you the result. Yeah. Okay. Now, what even comes before of your way of being is your view. You know, your view shapes your way of being, and your view is what's important to you, essentially. So I'm going to come full circle. So your view, what's important to you, shapes your way of being, which shapes your action, which will help you get the result. And it's all about the results, okay? So what shapes your view is what's important to you. Now, this is why I talk about motivation. I talk about motivation a lot. I talk about it in my online programs. I do it in the 7-day challenge. But actually it's really important. So I want you to think about this. I want you to really get to the core of what is important to you about this, okay? And what's really important, the most important thing. So I posted about this, I think it was yesterday, and some of you have commented, which is great. And then I've got involved because I love to get involved, and I will have, you know, you will have given, some of you have given me lots and lots of reasons, which is fantastic. But then I'm asking you, so what's the most important? What's the most important out of all of those? And now, this is really key, okay? This is about you. This is about what's important to you, okay? It's not what society expects of us. It's not what everybody thinks we should be saying. So for instance, a common one is you know, to be a better mother. And I'm not saying we don't want to be better mothers, we do, but sometimes that's not what's the most important thing, okay? And this is an open, non-judgmental space, and that's okay. It's about really getting to the core of what's important to you. For example, so when I started out, what was important to me was that I never put myself or anybody else in that situation again. It was so important to me. In fact, it's still important to me, even though I've got 12 years of not doing that. So that was really, really important to me. That was the most important thing. Now that shaped my way of being, and my way of being at that time was incredibly determined. You know, nothing was going to stop me. I was not going to do that again. And then because of my way of being was being determined, I took serious action. My God, did I take serious action. I fully went for it in terms of all areas of my life, and this didn't happen overnight. It took me a long time, and it wasn't easy, and trust me, life threw a lot of things at me for a good few years, so I was properly tested. But I kept going, okay, back to the determination and persistence. So my way of being was determination and persistence, okay, which shaped me taking serious action, and I got massive results. Another example of this is, so for a lady, that it's important to her how she looks. Now, obviously we talk about health and fitness quite a lot in this group, but you know, sometimes I think we have to be real, and for some of us actually it is important about how we look. And do you know what, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's not unhealthy. Okay, so this is what I mean about it's what's important to you. So if it's important to you how you look, I mean really important, that's the most important thing. This will shape your way of being. So you will take time and care over your hair, over your makeup, buying lovely clothes. You know, you probably go to the gym, you know, because of your skin and how you look, you're probably really conscious about what you put in your body, you know, the food, the stuff like that, how much water you drink. So the fact that it's really important to you how you look, it shapes your way of being, which shapes your actions and gives you the results of looking healthy and looking well. And alcohol isn't going to be a part of that because, and apart from when you're young, of course, but after a certain age, and we're all different on that one. You know, when you're young, you seem to be able to do terrible things to yourself and still look good. But there is a tipping point on that. So that might be a bit of more of an issue as we age. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I want you to have a really good think about this one. Okay, so you want the results, that's why you're here. So what's important to you, so really get to the root of what is important to you, really important to you, and then when you get that right, that shapes your way of being, which then helps you take action and that gets you the results. I hope that makes sense and you have enjoyed that this evening. I think it's today and tomorrow. I'm just checking the date actually. Let me check the date. It's the 10th, yes. So until the 11th of May, I have a special offer running on the online coaching program, Stop Drinking and Start Living. It's £35, one-off payment, lifetime access to the secret Facebook group. It's really important to me that I provide affordable options for you ladies to live a happy, healthy life. Okay, so it's a 5-week online coaching program that looks at lots and lots of different areas of life, and hopefully we can support you to make some changes. So I'm just going to see, got quite a few people saying hello, which is lovely. Hi Anne, nice to see you. Hi Sophia, hi Lisa, hi Delia, hello Eileen. Age, so your age is important to you, Delia. Sophia, light bulb moment. I want to hear about your light bulb moment. And Anne said she understands. That's brilliant. Tell me in the comments. Be really great to hear. I will post the link for the online program and the coupon. Remember, it's today and tomorrow, and that's it. And I will see you very soon.